Today we are really excited to reveal the divine law of attraction's expendables, also referred to as the wicked zone, the front line, or the consciously wicked category. Welcome to another captivating episode of the Divine Mystery Files, where we embark on a transformative journey to uncover the sacred truths and hidden mysteries of life. Here at Blooming Life, Mind and Spirit, our mission is to guide you toward a deeper understanding of the divine plan, a path that nurtures healing for your body, mind, and soul. Get ready to explore profound insights that not only illuminate ancient wisdom, but also inspire meaningful change. Stick with us unto the end as we unravel mysteries that will definitively reshape the way you see your life and purpose. Before we dive deep, here's something I'm compelled to tell you up front. You definitely don't want to find yourself among the expendables. But why, you may ask? Please be reminded that none of what you are about to discover in this video emanates from a personal point of view. This series is an attempt to help you to understand the secrets of all secrets, the divine and heavenly secrets according to Yahweh, a set of books that almost everyone avoids exploring. The main purpose of this series is to help you link the dots so that you can continue to discern on your own after watching or listening to this video, with the help of the information contained here. So here are important facts that will help you reposition yourself with regards to the divine law of attraction. Do you remember how it was mentioned in the previous episode that the divine law of attraction was biased? We will now take a closer look at how the divine law of attraction operates among the 4 different groups of people that intervene in the process, with supporting evidence from Scripture. Starting with the first group, who are the consciously wicked people, or the expendables. To go straight to the point, these are people who have heard about the truth, but they have rejected or denied it anyway, for one reason or the other. These people have been described in Matthew 13, verses 3 to 7. Okay, wait. Please listen to these interpretations. It has absolutely nothing to do with the misleading doctrines preached by churches today. In fact, religions have adulterated these divine and sacred truths in scriptures, making it impossible for people to actually connect these hidden truths with our everyday reality. But Blooming Life, Mind and Spirit is here to change that. We are all products of scriptures, and we must seek to understand it, to better know where we all come from and where we are heading. Let's take a closer look at the contents of Matthew 13, verses 3 to 7. Verse 3, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. Verse 4, And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Verse 5, Some fell upon stony places, where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. Verse 6, And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. Verse 7, And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. Are you wondering where we are heading to? Just hang in there a little longer. Soon everything will start making sense, especially where the divine law of attraction comes in. Just as iron sharpeneth iron, it's time to let the Bible interpret itself. No more room for cheap personal opinions. The scriptures we have just read together actually define the characteristics of the consciously wicked people, or the expendables. And we shall now proceed to use Matthew 13, verses 18 to 23, to interpret them. This is the interpretation of the previous section. Please pay close attention. First point. The seeds that fell by the wayside. This is someone who hears the word of Yahweh and does not understand it. The wicked one comes and steals a little knowledge he has, and then he continues to live in ignorance. Second point. The seeds that fell on the stony place represent someone who receives the word of Yahweh with so much joy. The word endures a little longer, but with the arrival of persecution, the word is dumped with immediate effect. When this happens, such a person returns to his ignorant and apparently simple lifestyle full of freedoms. Third point, the seeds that fell on thorns represents someone who hears the word, but because of worldliness, the deceitfulness of riches, the cares of the world, the word that was received is chocked by these earthly pleasures. This is yet another opportunity to remind you how Yahweh has intentionally hidden the understanding of these divine truths from human beings for all this time. You will find this declaration in Ecclesiastes 3, verse 11. He has set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that God mocketh from the beginning to the end. Once you understand this major weakness in humans, implanted by the Creator himself, then you will be able to link the dots as soon as we start exposing the real secrets behind the divine law of attraction. Can you imagine the Creator himself installing materialism and the love of worldly things in our hearts? That's exactly what we are being told in Ecclesiastes 3, verse 11. His main objective was to keep us permanently blinded to how he operates. So if you are here listening to this video, I want to assure you that you are truly special, and that you must be one of the very few people selected to receive and understand these divine secrets, which have been carefully hidden by the Creator himself since the beginning of time. Okay, now here's the thing. Did you notice how the trigger for a long-term chain of future events all starts with the physical, that is, the hearing of the word of Yahweh and rejecting it for various reasons? This is called disobedience. What does this actually mean? This implies that all those who hear the word of Yahweh and don't take it seriously will be classified in this first category, that is, the wicked zone. Take note of what is happening to the various types of seeds. The seeds that fell by the wayside were eaten up by the devil or the wicked one. These seeds represent those who didn't understand the divine truth. What happened to the seeds that fell on rocks? They were scorched by the sun. These are people who didn't have the resilience to keep the divine truth in their hearts. They quickly let it go the moment their friends made a mockery of them or any type of persecution. And the seeds that fell on thorns are those who deliberately chose the world over divine truths. The wicked zone assembles these three types of peoples. Those who have had the opportunity to encounter truth, but they rejected it. If you fall under this category, it means that you have already had the opportunity to hear the truth, but for the worldly reasons outlined above, the word did not last in your heart. But what word are we talking about? The truth of Yahweh, Yeshua, the gospel divine laws, eternal kingdom, life on earth before death, life after death, etc. More details in the appropriate episode. This stage, called the world, was created by Yahweh, and we must understand the laws governing it by reading the entirety of his secrets in scriptures. So what happens to those who encounter truth and reject it? What happens next is huge. The Spirit of Yahweh, the protective covering and shield against all demonic and dark forces on this planet and beyond, leads you, and you are automatically classified in the wicked category by the divine forces of Yah that be. Make sure to hang in there, because we are now getting into the meat of the divine law of attraction. These are hidden truths you will find exposed nowhere else online, but here on Blooming Life, Mind and Spirit only. Once you receive a tag in the spiritual world as an expendable or a wicked one, this sets off a chain of events, which are way beyond your control and have absolutely nothing to do with your thoughts. And to give you a clue, you literally become an expendable, like the name suggests, to be used and disposed of at will. We shall examine what follows once you land in the wicked category in the very next episode. If you are interested to learn more, then watch out for the next episode. In order to be notified when our next upload is available, like this video, subscribe and hit the all notifications bell so that you'll be immediately informed by YouTube when any of our uploads are available. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next upload.